So today I installed these bad boys because Sam Varner keeps hyping them up, telling me how good it is. So I bought some on Amazon and I strapped in. I just tested it a little bit in the backyard before I started this ride. Definitely feels locked in. It's not as locked in as his because he's got the ratcheting one, so he like really straps himself in. Mine are just Velcro. You can see I I'm able to just slip in and out of them. But they're still pretty locked in. But yeah, I don't really plan on riding trails like this. But Sam's been hyping it up so much that I figured I'd try it out. So, we're trying the neighborhood trail. Pretty techy. So, hopefully no falls. I normally use some of the most locked-in footholds of anybody, the Vow block style. So I'm used to being pretty locked in, and these actually have less toe leverage, I'd say, than my normal setup. But other than that, these are super locked in. Let's see if I can get over these rocks. All right, technique issues. Also not used to this board. Haven't ridden a normal Pioneer in a while. Used to the BTG clearance now. Alright. This next one's actually harder. Let's see if I can do this one. I definitely have pretty crazy control. Like I can just jump like that. Pretty wild. Yeah, it just feels a little... Alright, so we made it to the top. The camera stopped recording at some point, like a minute or two before I got it here. I didn't put the battery in all the way, apparently. I'm not good at this Insta360 thing. Either from slapping it on things or doing the big bonks or both, I don't know. But the battery was halfway out, so it stopped recording. But we're about to go down now. Don't know what you guys missed me saying. Oh, other than thermals were pretty good coming up here. I think I was at 50C or something. I'll have to check old logs and see what my hypercore usually gets up to. But I was cruising up this 500 feet of elevation gain, and I cruised straight up 50C, and it's 80 today, even though it's December 10th or something. But yeah. Thermals were great on the Hypercore or the Superflux 5-inch. What else? Oh yeah. So I'm realizing my footholds are actually pretty much just as good for trail riding and all the things you need, the leverage and everything. The toe hooks actually give you more leverage on the toe, so like the heel side turns, the pulling up on the heel side and stuff. That toe gives you a really nice feel. But this thing is for sure better for jumping because my footholds are 3D printed, so there's a little bit of give in them, and then the cush foot pads, there's a little bit of give. So for jumping, which is what I intend to use these for, I don't really intend to ride trails with them, even though it's kind of fun. I don't want to get hurt. My ankle's already fucked up from the season. But yeah, just jumping off literally nothing, just little tiny rocks. These are definitely better at that because you're just fully strapped in. So I'm excited to try these jumping for sure. But I'm very scared of them. So they will not be my normal setup, I don't think. Sam Varner's a mad lad. I think he just needs to try my footholds or something. I don't know why he's committing to this all the time. Especially with the bales I've already seen him taking. Oh my god, I keep hitting these bushes even when I don't have it that far out. I'm not used to using an Insta. But yeah, the control I have over the board is really good, but I'm used to having really good control over the board. What I'm not used to is having to pull out a certain way so I don't roll my ankle or break my knee or something. You know, safety things. But I can just fucking pull up and jump, it's crazy. Ooh. This trail is very techy. I don't know if camera does it justice. Whew. My hand's getting tired from holding this thing. I'm not used to it. Yeah, turning feels pretty good. And I still have really good leverage. It's pretty much everything you would expect. It feels really good, but it's also really scary. But like, I'm able to just like clear this stuff that I normally have to try a little bit harder to clear. Yeah, the board control coming into turns is really nice, especially now that I'm getting used to it. Feels more like snowboarding, obviously, because I'm locked in. But snowboarding is already sketchy enough. Having a 33-pound board locked to your feet does not seem very nice. But yeah, the more I'm getting used to it, it really does feel nice. And see why Sam's been having so much fun with it, especially with how much jumping he's been doing. Like this plus remote, I'm in so much control, it's crazy. I don't think video does justice how big that rock is. I just crawled over with full control. Woo. Yep, that's pretty much the end of the trail. This is just a trail from my neighborhood, so I've ridden it a lot the last year and a half since we moved in. It's a pretty good test trail for things, especially because it's so techy. Whew. Let's see if we can jump this little curb before I stop recording. That's crazy. Literally. And this isn't even that light of a board. This is 33 pounds. Imagine with a pint or a lower weight XR. Ooh. Pioneer. What's the hardest line I can take to show these off? Let's go right here. Yeah, they're pretty crazy, but I like my ankles and my knees too much for this. I think I'm gonna leave it to Sam for normal riding. He even says he's gonna race on them. He's crazy. I'm gonna stick to my footholds, I think. But stay tuned for some jumps on these things. Should be freaking crazy.
A little bit of an overshot, but you still nailed it.
At low PSI, so I can't carve crazy hard. But boy, can I carve. Alright, this is where I gotta chill, because this 20S with the high torque motor, I'm gonna start hitting duty cycle up this hill. Yeah, 70 duty cycle, spikes to 75, 78. Yeah, I just don't like that. After riding 134 volts all year, it's scary riding 20S. Yeah, see, I just started chilling and got a duty cycle alert. It's crazy. But it's got the torque, that's for sure. Alright. Well, it's a fun test. I beat the hell out of this camera. Holy.